and welcome to another instalment of Look at My Beautiful Face. So what we're going to look at now is the first question of the EDSQ exam on the sample assessment material, which looks at creating folders. So you'll be asked to do this. So when you log on to your exam, you'll be given a screen similar and you'll be asked to enter a key code. You'll have to enter that in there, and then you'll be given a PIN number as well that you'll have to put in, and then it'll ask you to take your user details and it confirms that it's you. Here, because this is a sample assessment material, we're just going to click confirm. You'll then be given this first section and it tells you about how the qualification, how the exam's made up. More importantly, here it says this page requires scrolling, and what you do then is you can just scroll down and see any other information that's on that page. And this is really important because some of the questions may be hidden. And what we're going to do is start the test and then do task 1, which is folders and subfolders, and that's worth 3 marks. Okay, I need to move my head out the way first, otherwise I won't be able to do it. So here we go, part 1. Number of tasks on this particular one is 4, and again here it says this page requires scrolling, so I can scroll down. I need to move my head out a little bit more. And now next here, it's creating a folder. So this task, it says folders and subfolders, 3 marks. We've got to create a folder, rename it Digital Skills Level 1, followed by your name. Your tutor will tell you where to store the folder. The folder really needs to be stored in the folder that you've created within Documents. So it may be a good idea that if you need to, you can write that down, or alternatively, we can highlight that, and then I'm just going to press Control and C, and I've copied that now. In your Digital Skills Level 1, create folder, create 5 subfolders called Task 1, Task 2, Task 3, Task 4, Task 5. Take a screenshot of the folder structure and paste the screenshot into your document. Save the document in your Task 1 folder, name it Subfolders, upload the file by clicking Choose File below, which is there. This page requires scrolling. So because we're not creating it on the desktop, we're creating it in our documents. We don't need to minimize this. All we need to do is just open up File Explorer, which is what I've done here. And then within Documents, you will have already created a folder in there. And for example, I'm just going to call this my folder that I've been working on while I've been doing my EDSQ qualification, Nigel EDSQ 1. So just open that. And now I'm going to create a folder. So new folder, and because I copied the information before, there we go, Digital Skills Level 1 space Nigel. So I've now done that. I can open that folder, and now I need to make 5 subfolders within it. So again, I can just click new folder, task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5, and there we are. We've made the folders. Now we need to take a screenshot of that. So if we're using a Windows 11 computer, we just press print screen, or depending on where you're at. But again, it comes up now with this image here, and we're going to go to here and click full screen, and now that's copied onto the clipboard. Again, I don't need to close this down, so all I'm going to do is just open up Microsoft Word, blank document, and then Control and V. And there we can see I've got my folder structure. It says now Digital Skills Level 1 Nigel, which is asked me to do. Task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I've forgotten what it wanted me to name that folder, name that file. So if I need to, I just need to go back onto the taskbar, click on there, and call it, all right, save the document in your task 1 folder, name it subfolders. Okay, so I just go back to Microsoft Word, File, Save As, and because this is the first time that I will have saved it within this location, I click Browse. I know that it's in Documents and I know that it's come there, but I'm just going to double click, just click that again, Documents. So it's there, Nigel Digital Skills Level 1. And here's a folder that I created. I double click Task 1, come down to the file name, and I'm going to call it Subfolders. And then I can either press Enter or I can press Save. I'm going to click Save. And that file is now saved. And I'm going to close down Microsoft Word. I think it's a good thing to do that because you'll be using lots of Word documents. You don't want to use the same one because you'll be copy and pasting stuff into this document. So you don't want to do that. You want to copy and paste it into a new document. So I'll close that down. Now I can take a screenshot. So I need to upload it. So I do click Choose File. I go to Documents, Nigel EDSQ 1, Digital Skills, Task 1, and I can see my file is there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I can double click it or I can just select it, then click Open, and the file would be uploaded. And you'll be able to see once it's done, it'll come up there as being uploaded. So that's question 1 done. And we've got to make sure that it's the right folder or the right file that we've updated. Okay, so what you can do if you wanted to check, you could go back to your documents, task 1, it's there, subfolders, and you're just checking to make sure that you've uploaded, I've uploaded the right folder, the right file. So hopefully that is that question done, and hopefully that's been useful for you. Cool.